So I think the big question is going to be what we have going here. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the signal underway. I have one question for you, ladies and gentlemen. Hyrule, are you ready for some rando? As we're off. Oh wow, wood sword right away. That is huge.
I'm just gonna get really mad if you'd like to give me 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's kind of an uncommon thing to see wood sword immediately right at their starting spot. You don't see that very.
It takes me 20 minutes to get the wood. I'm mad. You know what also makes me mad? This is already a really lucky seed. I was so prepared to be like, hey, TGE, you rolled the worst seed, but I mean, we're only at like 30 seconds in.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Hipoot's gonna check Vanilla level 1 and finds level 8 in Vanilla level 1. Not bad start for Hipoot, though. It really explored, and we find the letter, the Armo statues. So,
another thing is we have weak blue Octoroks, and that gave jkoper an immediate bomb drop, which is a great thing to have.
Absolutely. Some early bombs allows you to explore a lot of locations very fast. So he's going to start checking some overworld spots here pretty soon. Oop. Unfortunately, that's of course if he doesn't waste his bombs missing his target.
Yeah, bombs can be kind of tricky with enemies because knockback is a thing that exists. But fortunately, knowing how to Zelda correctly, enemies drop items based on really what they are.
Indeed, we got a door repair room there on the coast, unfortunately. Let's see if he can try to get these Armo statues. We got another staircase here. He's trying to find the Armos item, obviously, to see what it drops. That would be a big play for them if they find that early.
Yeah. A bit of trouble with the Armo statue there?
Yeah, looks like it. I think he's trying to get past those red gorillas there, which are giving him a little trouble. But he gets in, he finds a secret.
Yeah.
Oh, 26 for the medium secret. Yeah, not bad.
I mean, 26 rupees in general isn't bad, but in terms of the medium secret, that's the second lowest it can be.
Yeah, that's true. It's going to come down to the large secret.
When it comes to secrets, they tend to see low mediums as the worst because the vanilla price of the vanilla worth of the medium secret is 30 rupees, and the minimum it can be in this randomizer is 25, so that's not much lower than vanilla, and it can go as high as 40. So usually the medium secret is usually no, it's what ends up being the best most of the time, because even if it's a low value, it's usually not too low compared to vanilla.
We find the meat shop there on Hipoot's side. Couldn't see how much the price was, but we've also found the Take Any Road, which one of them does lead up to Death Mountain. So jkoper is going to take advantage of that, and oh, we found a troll hint there. That means one of the two hints that we can find, either the white sword or magic sword hint, has been removed. Not a fun sight, as Hipoot finds Vanilla Potion Shop. Brad.
Okay, but at that point, complaining about a potion shop in its vanilla location is like complaining about a medium secret in its vanilla location.
True, but
there are so many of those, it's bound to happen at least once.
True, that's fair, that's fair. Still, you know, gotta have the joke.
Now, if there's like a Triforce piece in level 6, yeah, you can definitely yell at Fred about that one. That shouldn't happen. No Triforce. There's not a Triforce in this game. That's actually the point of this game. So, jkoper unfortunately taken to death there. We see Dark Nuts in this overworld means we won't see them in dungeon. That's one thing I kind of like about the seeds we have here, or the flags we have here, is that some of these can be both a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because although you don't like fighting Dark Nuts in dungeons because they can be very hard to take down, you don't like fighting Dark Nuts in general. And on the overworld, just because they're on the overworld doesn't mean they're free of sin. Especially if they're in a screen similar to kind of some of them in this forest area, where they can be in very tight, narrow areas.
Yeah,
enemies
very hard
like
to get
Dark Nuts or
around.
Wizrobes can be the death of you.
Oh, absolutely. All right, jkoper gonna check this bomb spot here and finds another secret. 98 for the large secret.
Yeah.
A little shy of the vanilla, unfortunately, which means it's not gonna be a full poverty seed, but it's not gonna be exactly a rich seed either.
it's a bougie seed.
Oh, we find our Take Any road here. jkoper gonna pick up a heart container. Does he have the candle yet?
He doesn't have the candle, but we've seen a candle for 46 rupees. We have ample money to buy one if we're jkoper.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, he's figuring he could just buy a candle for cheap and not worry and save the hearts up for a white sword item or even mags. Oh, we found level 9.
That's a dungeon that's gonna be useful last.
Yeah.
You usually find it like 10 minutes in, though.
jkoper trying to find that Armos item again. It looks like it's going to be on that one in the back, which is the worst place for the Armos item to be.
The vanilla
because it's so hard to get to, and if there's tough enemies there, it's a nightmare. Ooh, there's level 4.
That's a nice dungeon to find. We found level 8 on Hipoot side earlier. Vanilla, what's it called? Vanilla
level 1.
8 is a big dungeon, and early on with like 3 hearts, wood, sword, don't even have bombs. Oh my goodness, that was 3 bomb drops.
And an immediate staircase, but oh, it's a transport, which means level 4 is segmented.
As soon as you walked up from the first screen and saw that, you knew it was segmented. You always know stuff like that. There's a map already, and keys. Those
oh yeah, we got a map on the like there. He gets it. Name that ink. Oh, it's tough. That's double segmented minimum, possibly even triple, depending on how that layout goes.
That's a triple. Usually, it's not determined by the amount of staircases between segments, then the amount of segments, and there are 3 segments there. Even if one of them is just one tile of pain, that's still a segment. Yeah, and as for what it looks like, that's an elephant on an Olympic torch.
I would say either Olympic torch or, because of the roundness of it, a light bulb, but yeah, I think more torch.
Torch, light bulb, it might be an imprint on a ping pong paddle. We never know. Just enjoy this. Everybody guess in chat. I saw somebody in chat say, like, Olympic, and that just kind of was like, oh yeah. Maybe the real magic of the magic mirror is elephants. Hey, a heart container.
Free heart container in a rupee boss room. That's always nice to find. Here, get some free rupees and a free heart.
Heart container is cool because everybody, or not everybody, if you've not played this game, most people who've played this game, I should not generalize, I'm sorry, but okay, I was gonna explain it anyways. But when it comes to hearts in this game, not only is having more hearts good, we're about to see the Armos item on jkoper's screen after a pretty nifty screen scroll.
Yeah, let's see what we find here. It's
the red ring.
Red ring! So
now an approximate 250 rupees are going to be saved in this seed.
Yeah, that defense until Hipoot gets that, that's going to be huge for jkoper, because getting that defense early on is going to allow him to be a lot more confident going through dungeons and dealing with enemies. So that is a big find for jkoper.
That's quadruple the normal defense that you get in that normal green tunic. So, for example, Ganon, if he tackles you, deals with green tunic 4 hearts of damage. If jkoper got tackled by Ganon, it would be 1. Level 2 found for Hipoot.
Ooh, this could be interesting here. We're looking for the item here will be on the ground. There will be no staircases unless this is segmented. So we want to find that item fast.
And speaking of segment staircases, I should explain a little bit of something involving segment staircases. Each dungeon will have, at minimum, the amount of transport staircases that they had in the vanilla game. So although you saw a transport staircase in that level 4, level 4 can be non-segmented. I think every level after level 4, so 5 through 9, have at least 1. I don't know the exact numbers, but I all know they have at least 1, so they all have a chance to.
It's 1 in every dungeon from 5 to 8.
Yeah, or just be some really dumb meme staircase that like leads you 2 rooms north, and you could have walked through.
Oh, one for the small secret.
That's terrible. Laws unapproved.
Yeah, the absolute lowest small secret. We're gonna find out what the coast item is.
It's the wand.
It's the wand.
So ladder will get you the wand if it's on the coast. That's what the coast is. this randomizer is so powerful. It managed to put the power bracelet under the Armos, which we saw with the red ring being under the Armos, the white sword, and the heart container that's usually on that coast that you need the ladder for in the item pool. So you can see a bow on that coast in place of the heart container.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen plenty of seeds where that's happened. Bow or silver arrows on the coast.
Speaking of, we mentioned, Law's unapproved because of the not very good secrets. Laws would know how I feel about silver arrows being on the coast.
I'm pretty sure we commentated a race where that happened with you.
Yeah, no, but I don't think it was the race where I repeated silvers on the coast 20 times. I don't know. Who are you again?
Got another take-any room here for Hipoot.
We have arrows. I believe that's around vanilla price, and jkoper's taking them. If you don't know anything about silvers, and especially this early, it's not the worst idea, but it can come to bite your butt later if silvers are easy to find.
Yeah, I think it'd be more biting in the butt if you knew you were going to have to save your money for other things, but given the fact that we've already got red ring, and we've already got a good amount of items thus far, I don't think that's a bad call to make.
Yeah, I guess. I can see where you're coming from.
I mean, we still have plenty of secrets out there. We still have plenty of dungeons to explore. You know, if we find the bow early enough, having those arrows could come in handy, especially because we haven't seen any Poles voices yet. You don't want to run into those unprepared.
Yeah. I'm actually going to go back to something now. So Hipoot's in level 4. Some people in chat mentioned that we had an interesting key purchase from jkoper. I feel like that was a good idea because, as we saw, as soon as Hipoot is going into the staircase right here after killing these wizrobes, both ways to go, there are going to be 2 doors, and both of them are going to be locked. So with the only dungeon jkoper really knows right now being 4, and it being key blocked, if jkoper, or just in general, the placement of the rest of these levels just isn't very nice, that key could come helpful on a revisit to level 4.
Absolutely. jkoper now going to take advantage of those take-any roads here. He's going to warp his way back up to Death Mountain. He wants to explore more of this area. He's got a full complement of bombs. And he wants to see if he can find any more secrets up there using the screen wrap trick.
Yeah.
That's a very difficult trick to do. The best way I can explain is if you set yourself up on just the right pixel, you can trick the game into making you think you're on the other side of the area and move across to basically let you skip that entire area. And even sometimes go wrap around the entire world, which is very interesting.
But Amazing Ampharos in chat brings up a good point. Right now, Death Mountain is very early for jkoper, but considering equipment, it's not the worst idea. But the thing you have to keep in mind is he was kind of looking for that candle money, and then burned a lot of it on arrows. So can't really do too much in terms of burn bushes right now. So the best option he really has is to go for all the bomb walls he can.
Makes sense there.
Yeah.
He's going to make another play on level 4 here.
Has a key. But we're going to see a game I believe you like to call Sudor Monty.
Actually, that's Laws that came up with that.
I mean, it's a good name, so go along with it.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a good name for it. That's why I use it. But yeah, Sudor Monty here from jkoper. Basically, pick a door, hope you pick the right one. He's going to go north.
Oh, hey.
Dick Dogger gazes at the grave. That's level 4.
Oh, hey, look, we can go down from... Oh, if we kill Wizard. So, it's actually kind of good. It might have not even mattered.
Well, he could still go to the east. I think AA in the chat is right. I think this was the right call here to make. Because this way, you're guaranteed to be able to go to the west, to the east here, and possibly find something here. And we've got some Poles voices here in level 4. But if this, there's a few more rooms to check on either side. You can skip past those whiz robes if need be, or at least if you've got enough health and bombs or whatever, you can kill those whiz robes and explore the rest of the area. So I think Koper's made the right call here, and we got some red land mollusk here in level 4.
Because yes, as we know, jkoper has not gotten enough bombs yet. But jkoper's gotten too many bombs already.
Gets a key there from the land mollusk room. And good thing he did, because he's got another red Lambo room with a locked door, so he can check this if he wants to. Which, considering it's a linear path here, it might not be a bad idea. He's going to have to check this area at some point. If it's got the triport.
At this point, I think it might be faster just to kill this thing than to leave the room. Hey, look, another key.
Yeah, that's always nice to find.
And another key door.
Yes, but we also have a push block room. Possibly. If he can kill these whiz robes and that one Zol there. Ooh, nice use of bombs there. You can check that push block, and this could be the item room.
It could be the staircase to the single room.
There's also that possibility as well. That's true, but
I like fun.
But then again, if he sees it's a transport staircase, he's going to know where it goes, and he's going to know it doesn't lead to anywhere, so he's probably going to just turn right around once he sees that.
The advantages of having the map immediately.
Yes, you can kind of predict where things are going to go and plan out your route accordingly. These blue whiz robes are they're just staying right on him. They're not letting him up. He's also trying to be careful.
They're minions of Ganon who don't want Link alive.
I know, right? It's a miracle. But he's also trying to be careful of those bubbles. Not that they do damage, but they can... Oh, here we go. Item staircase. Could this be the item? It is, and it's the raft.
That's not a bad find. You see, we have the raft on the tracker below the stream, and on first glance you might think, hey, there are better items like your sword or your ring. Why is the raft down there like some sort of special mention? But the raft is actually very important because it opens up 2 spots on the overworld, and that brings up another interesting point. The game will never force you to go into level 9 to full clear either the overworld or a dungeon. So not including the arrows, the items on the bottom tracker, the raft, the bow, the power bracelet, the ladder, and the recorder, can never be inside level 9.
Ooh, we found level 5 here. Actually, a vanilla level 6.
Yeah, we've seen 2 dungeons at vanilla locations so far.
Just not the vanilla dungeons at their vanilla locations.
We can let out a tiny Fred whisper if you're feeling generous, I guess.
Nah, I wouldn't call that a Fred. Yeah. Fred it would be if we found level 6 at vanilla level 6.
That's like a Fred Flintstone.
Oh, potential ladder block here. Thankfully, there is a shutter door. So he's going to kill off... jkoper's going to kill off these blue moblins here. Oh, kind of wish we had a boomerang right now, because we could... Oh! What the heck did he just... He just tried to clip across the water there.
No, you can block clip similarly to a block into a moat like that. But similarly to block clips, you can't walk, like, up out of it. So you can't do that to skip ladder blocks. That's a map.
Yeah, looks like some kind of, like, farmer sitting down or something, as best I can come up with.
I have a very specific ink blot in mind, but I don't remember the name.
Don't you hate that? Ooh, Hipoot finding level 1!
I think it might be, like... I feel like it looks like one of the, some sort of, it's a Simpsons character or something. Just, like, kind of pointing. It looks like it could be in Bart and the Space Mutants, I don't know.
jkoper finding the inferior model on level 5, and he's actually going to pick it up. TGE is very disappointed. And Hipoot finding that level 1 is also segmented.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to be checking that out.
See level 1 get found, but level 5 found our meat block in it, our bait block, and it's in a completely useless and terrible location, or not terrible, but it's in a completely closed off and useless location to the point where that meat will not be required, and that's more money saved.
So Hipoot now going to be searching through level 1, looking for 2 items here. One of them will be on the ground, one of them will be in a staircase, and this will be a little trickier because we now know level 1 is a segmented level.
Yeah.
All right, so Hipoot now going to take out these these mold worms here, hoping that that block will lead to a staircase. And it does. What do we find? It's the power bracelet.
Similarly to Wrap, this will open overworld spots. This one opens 4 overworld spots. But the power bracelet's kind of really weird when it comes to those progression items. Usually when you see sail over the water, it definitely means use the Wrap to find a dungeon. But when it comes to, like, power bracelet, ladder, and recorder, or not ladder is an exception, but power bracelet and recorder have overworld spots that are opened by using them, but they also have things you can advance in dungeons using those items, or not power, or no, I'm thinking of, okay, I'm gonna try and word this better.
Clear your mind, clear your mind.
So when it comes to the recorder, you can get a hint that says play a melody, but that doesn't 100% mean you have to go to Recorder Lake. The properties of some of the items is a bit weird. So for example, in Recorder, if it says play a melody, it may be a dungeon at a completely normal spot where an item may be blocked by a dig dog enemy. Power Bracelet kind of has something similar to that, except instead of what it can do, it's what it can't do. Just because you get a hint saying a feat of strength doesn't mean that Power Bracelet will be required, because we've already seen it. We've already seen it, so I don't think it's going to be required, but that grave where the vanilla magical sword is counts as a feat of strength. So,
anyway.
Now that I rambled...
we want to catch up on here. Hipoot did find the Triforce in 1, tried to go forward and found a bigger room, and unfortunately did not have enough keys, and did not want to sacrifice a heart container, so they're going to try to find another way around that.
I can understand one not wanting to sacrifice a heart container.
Ah, there's the other item. The recorder is in level 1. So both...
Well, this is just overworld progression kit.
Yeah. So he's going to go back to that Triforce room because he now knows that bigger room is pointless. And jkoper now finding level 8. And... he's going to go out now. He's going to try to set up the door glitch. Basically, if you go in and out of a dungeon, if there's a bomb hole or a locked door at the front entrance, it will automatically open.
And also, in chat, yeah, TG said it. The bonus bracket is basically our kind version of saying losers bracket. So both of these players have lost one match already in the tournament, in the bracket stages of the tournament, and that means if they're in the bonus bracket, whoever is the last one remaining in this bracket will have that bonus chance to go back and take the winner of the other bracket in the grand finals. But if you lose a match in the bonus bracket, that means your tournament time is over. jkoper, oh my goodness.
That was clutch. Taking out those blue land molars there. The blue ones are much faster. And we got a room with Pole's voices, but it also has a push block. This could be one of the 2 items here in 8, or it could be the transport staircase in 8. We don't know yet, so we're going to sign to kill these bunnies and find out.
I'm always wondered if you can be forced to use the sword on bunnies to find the bow. Well, you can find silver!
The next best thing, silver arrows in 8!
Could have totally bought that candle with the money he used the wooden arrows on.
Again, we didn't know where the silvers were, and he didn't want to risk finding it. As Hipoot now gets our first Triforce shard, finding them Triforce in 1.
I'm not going to talk about how good it is to find the silver arrows and how important they are to this game, but I'm going to talk about how we totally wasted 91 rupees on wooden arrows. And you're lost, jkoper. You could have bought a candle. You could have bought a candle. Listen, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, Hipoot finding a blue ring shop here over at vanilla level 5. Took a second to decide whether or not he wanted to get it, and we know he made the right call by not picking it up, or at least not setting up for it, because we know where the red ring is. So he's gonna try to get past these dark nuts and check the waterfall cave. And find the arrow shop.
I believe at this point, Hipoot has checked every Armo spot except for the one that the red ring is currently in, so he knows to go there for the Armos item. He also doesn't have enough money, I think, for that blue ring. I believe the minimum price is like $230.
Well, Gleeok works with Waffle. We already figured that out.
Literally any other dungeon.
Oh no! Ladder blocking
away from the Triforce.
Don't you just hate when that happens?
Yeah, I know, 7-8. It was a good idea to buy the wooden arrows from jkoper. I'm just kind of teasing him.
Maury just wants to mess with him, that's all.
I'm just a terrible person.
You said it, not I.
Yeah.
Hipoot now finding another candle shop over there along the coast. And he's going to check Candle Row here. Oh, found another secret. Oh, that was a waste. Finding a big secret with over 200 rupees. That means he maxed out and wasted it.
And we still got a lot of money. The points there. 7 hearts.
Yep. He's already guaranteed to find the white sword item, but he could be saving up. If you find enough hearts in the dungeons, we could be seeing a play on Mags when we inevitably find it.
Yeah.
Ooh, hint shop. This would be good.
Shop. They're pretty hints, so hey, bro, sent ya.
Well, that community hint there to start off. Let's do hint number 2 concerning hobbits.
Ugh, hobbits.
Let's see
Do
if the third one
hobbits
works.
tell you that to sail over the
water to find the white sword?
That raft in level 4 that jkoper found will be required to finish this seed.
Yes.
Or
Coper's actually a maybe. If you find it,
well,
he finds level 7.
I'm just gonna assume for now, right now, white sword is in level 7, so I can look insanely smart when he finds it.
I was actually kind of agreeing with you there. In fact, I'm already going ahead and marking it on my item tracker here just to see. But oh man, we've got a whole ton of blue Lionels in 7. That is not fun.
They rolled high HP too.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to deal with Lionels is when they're buffed.
Fortunately, if you can hit them correctly or get a clock, they won't really be able to do too much. But when there's a lot in a big room, it can be a problem.
Absolutely.
That's a good question.
Oh, and we got red Lionels here in 7 as well. So there's just Lionel friend.
Yeah, I think these ones rolled low though.
Did, but fortunately, only 2 rooms in, we're going to play a game of Find the Bomb Hole here.
We got enough.
Hyrule's favorite game.
There it is.
Hey, there we go.
I love that. I love how everybody hypes up Find the Bomb Hole, because it is a pretty important thing in Rando, and then you find the bomb hole, and you're just kind of like, okay. Like, playing many seeds where you're required to play Find the Bomb Hole to really be able to do anything, you don't really have as good a reaction as you think you would when you finally find the bomb hole. Like, you expect Price is Right, and you just kind of get like, yay.
Part Price is Right, part Let's Make a Deal.
Hyrule's favorite game is Name That Ink Blot. Hyrule's favorite game is Name Door Bomb Hole.
Oh, we found Mags over here in the Dead Woods.
And that compass is ladder blocked. Which means, by my spiritual powers, I know that
found more hints here. Fire the arrow to locate the boomerang, which means that the
Goma.
Yep, Goma block. Gleeok returns with the silver arrow. We've already confirmed that. That's in level 8, obviously.
Yeah, but Hipoot
never did find the second out of 8.
That's huge for Hipoot.
That is. And Kappa. That's kind of... Ooh! He's going to try to be very careful around this rupee boss. He wants to pick as many of those up as he can. Oh, and he gets Y-forced!
I mean, you got like 7 of the rupees. I don't know if jkoper is going to go back in, because... Did jkoper buy the... No, jkoper wasn't the one who bought the hint.
Nope, he does not know the white sword is in there. Hipoot got that hint. And that's going to cost him, actually. That might cost him later, because we don't know if he's going to be able to save him for Mags. So, if he doesn't have white sword, that's going to be...
Yeah. I trust jkoper enough, though. to be able to wood sword red ring combat. Jkoper is definitely, I've said this many times, seeds don't mean too much in this tourney. Like, you see 23-36, that may as well be participant numbers in marathons, like, you know, hey,
Yeah, pretty much.
you're participating, have some 6-digit number that we're gonna forget in 3 seconds.
Hipoot now finding another take any room here at the graveyard. And jkoper now entering level 2. And of course, jkoper actually did find the candle finally. He's finally got his blue candle, so he's going to be searching around level 2. We did not find the item in 2 yet, so that might come into play later.
Yeah. I think this was Hipoot's like first dungeon, and Hipoot didn't really do much. Hipoot is hopefully going to do stuff in level 5, though.
Yeah, well, he's not going to find much there. I mean, he's going to want to try to find the Triforce, but we also know that the inferior model is hiding in here.
Oh, right, there's an inferior model and a ladder block. Oops. Honestly, the two best components of dungeons are inferior models and ladder blocks. The two reasons I play Rando. There's that map. I don't think jkoper continued up from this screen that Hipoot's in right now, so it looks like Hipoot will. So we'll be seeing if he can.
Never mind. Tea room. Confirmed ladder block in 5.
Okay.
Good effort there, Lori. Have some steak. But we do find
That's a dinosaur.
Yeah, that is definitely like a velociraptor. That is definitely a raptor of some kind there for level 2.
God, it's a dinosaur!
You are way too excited about that.
I'm not even that big a fan of dinosaurs. I just kind of saw that and my face lit up.
Oh, hi, Patra.
That's not fun. I don't like Patras. We can get rid of the Patras. We can keep the dinosaurs. We can not get the level 2 Triforce, because level 2, you're going to dig out the item.
Yeah, it's a short dungeon, and the item's on the ground. Oh!
Yeah, no, he'd take it. He already had 7.
And only to come into a ladder block.
But what if this is...
I get the impression the ladder is kind of necessary in this scene. What about you?
I don't think so. I think you just need a really good legs and a lot of bravery. Oh, geez, that blue potion is more expensive than my phone bill. I
can understand Hipoot taking the red potion on that one. We're finding whammies all over the place here.
Hikey type, no. We couldn't have killed that Patra to get an item in level 2 because there was already a blue rupee on the floor in that Patra room, so there can't be 2 drops.
There's already
that would have been mean, though.
That would have been.
It would have been really mean. I would like that. Clock. 10th enemy has the rupee. Nice move.
Nice. Let's see. If I'm doing my count right, I think the only level we still have not found yet is level 3.
We found level 6?
No, actually, no, I don't think we have found level. Okay, so levels 3 and 6 are the ones we're still looking for.
Those are... I forgot the word. Math is hard. Zelda's pretty hard, too. This game.
Oh, yeah.
Land Molas, not nice. I missed Hipoot picking up Red Ring, but that makes things easier.
We mentioned he was at the Armos item there. jkoper now entering level 1. He's going to find his power bracelet and recorder here before too long. Of course, also his segment at level 1.
Nice block clip with the blue land molas. That can be tricky.
Yeah, those blue land molas are very quick, and oftentimes it seems like as soon as they see you, they make a beeline for you, and will just stay on your butt the whole time.
They don't like you, which is okay because I don't like them.
Ooh, Hipoot playing chicken here with this four-headed Gliok with only half a heart left. That's a risky play there, and finally he's like, nah, never mind, I'm done.
No, he doesn't get the raft in that one blue Wizrobe room, meaning he won't be able to get to level 7 until he comes back to that room. And
Yeah, that could come back to haunt him later.
Here's jkoper's recorder if he actually gets it. He got it.
Yeah, he got it. He had plenty of health for it.
Yeah.
Red land balls aren't that difficult to deal with. Now he just needs to find his power bracelet. And of course the Triforce.
I think it might be in this room, actually, if I remember. I don't think I remember. It's not the 21st night of September yet. Happy February, though.
Yes, indeed.
February is a great time to see a ton of tournaments starting. Not even including the stuff like Mario 3 and Link to the Past Randomizer that we saw start at the beginning of the week.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen those tournaments, do check them out. Those are insane randomizer tournaments. I mean, Link to the Past, we're doing the Key Sanity tournament, which, if you thought Link to the Past was already crazy enough with the randomizer GDQ, just imagine when you add the keys to the mix. Good lord. And of course, Super Mario 3 randomized. I never thought you could randomize a game like that, but they pulled it off, and it's insane to watch.
What's also insane to watch is a very nice fight against the four-headed Gliok.
Yeah, that red ring really proved its use for jkoper there. This was the room that had the power bracelet, if I recall.
Okay. It was a push block room. Jiggly saying no, the wand is on the coast.
Yeah, the wand is our coast item in this seed.
Yeah, no, the raft is in level 4. I get your joke, though, now that I think about it, and I realize that wasn't a serious question, and I feel like an idiot.
I do it all the time, don't worry about it.
Chasing the fairy gets it.
Okay, jkoper now taking out these Wizrobes, and this Zol here is trying to see if he can find the Triforce now that he's got both the items in one.
Mm-hmm. Very nice combat.
Again, that red ring really proves its worth more than a lot of people realize, because of just how much more damage you can tank dealing with those tough enemies. But he finds the map, so name that ink blot.
E. It looks like Adventure, like the game. Like the thing on the left is like the pixel you play as, and then the thing on the right is like that.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Okay, I see what you're getting at now. Yeah, I see it.
I just referenced Adventure when I was born in 2002. I was born in the wrong.
You referenced an Atari 2600 game from way back when.
To be fair, people are playing Dragster now.
That's only because of that one world record controversy that came out.
What's not controversial is how clean that level 1 was for jkoper. And level 6,
hey, there's level 6. Let's see if we can find something good out of here. We're still looking for the bow at this point. In fact, since we're a little over 40 minutes in, let's go ahead and an early item rundown of what we found so far. We know that the Armos item is the red ring. We know the coast item is the wand. We know the power bracelet and the recorder are in level 1. We know the raft is in level 4. We know the magic boomerang is in 5. Thanks to a hint we found, we can pretty much assume the white sword is in level 7, and the silver arrows are one of the 2 items in level 8. So at this point, we're still looking for the bow, ward banana, the any key, the ladder, the book, the coast heart container, and the red candle.
Are we really looking for the book, though?
Fair point. Well, we're looking for it so we know where to avoid.
We're looking to ignore it.
Yes. We're trying to find it so that we know we don't have to go there, is more of what I'm getting at. We're not actually looking to pick it up. And nobody wants the book.
Cab brings up a good point. We know that the banana is behind a Goma.
Yeah, Yeah, we do know that, but that doesn't tell us what level it's in or anything like that, so that doesn't really help here.
I mean, I think that rules it out of level 9. If it's a Goma?
Yeah, if it's a Goma, if it is blocked by a Goma in some fashion, it can't be in level 9 because level 9 is guaranteed to always be Patras.
Because, you know, we all love Patras here in Randomizer land.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We love the Patras. We love enemies that take forever to kill and are just constantly beating away at your health. Yeah, we love them to death.
Have I ever told you about how much I love, spending 5 keys on a toll room and then only getting access to a T room when you don't know how to ladder clip? I just love that so much.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah, no, amazing toaster. We've already seen Fire the Arrow.
Yeah.
And Mr. Cab, that's every seed ever.
Oh, we found the Triforce in 6, but he's going to keep going because he wants to find that item.
And 4. And Hipoot's going back in. Oh, okay.
Truth be told, you want to get that ladder in 4, so that's not a bad call. Or get the raft in 4. We know that's required, so that's not a bad call to make. jkoper trying to kill these enemies here so he can get that door open, move on.
Is that a Mickey Mouse tank?
I have no idea what that is. And he went all that way just to go back to the entrance. Wow, that was a wonderful route there.
I love level 9. This is not level 9. This is level 6. 6 is like an upside down 9. I don't like level 6. It has Lanels.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's gonna ignore this because this is a shutter door room, so that push block's gonna be useless. Stay a while and listen.
You can't listen. Burn your ears off. That's what jkoper did. jkoper is like such an inspiration to my rebellious side.
I kind of get that from you there. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's a potential push block room. Oh, good God, the Lionels.
Oh, hey, we have a power bracelet block.
Power bracelet blocking level 3, so now we can account for all of the dungeon locations. So power bracelet and raft both required, as well as the ladder. Good lord, the only thing we didn't need was the recorder.
I mean, the recorder.
Oh, there we go. Now we got a stopwatch there. That's the one thing you want when you're dealing with this many Lionels.
Oh, yeah. That's what you want when you're dealing with just about anything.
To be fair, I think it'd be better if we replaced the stopwatch with an instant kill item that just kills everything in the room, because that's pretty much what it does. It makes you invincible. It freezes all of the enemies. You can just kill them all.
Hey, it's
there's the transport. That's the transport. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for an item staircase here.
Like,
well, we've got another. Oh no, it's a coma. We need the bow.
That might be the boomerang.
That could be the location of Lord Banana. jkoper, we're gonna take the transport now. See if he gets lucky.
I'd be unlucky. Google search. Oh. Hey, it surpassed a key. He just saved a key by doing that.
And gained one, too.
Yeah. Why use a key when you could fight 8 blue Lionels? In a very open room.
That seems like a fair trade-off.
I don't like this.
So let's see. Oh, we found Ganon's room here. Oh, it's Garden Heart container. We'll take that. And a completely empty room. That's rare.
Speaking of completely empty rooms.
Still looking for at least the Triforce here.
I think we've seen the Triforce. We have... Do we? No, we don't have Triforce. Oh, hey. This might be one.
This is probably, yeah, we got a Goma. This is Lord Banana here.
Hey.
Turn it up. There it is. Lord Banana in level 6. But of course, even if jkoper did pick it up, it would not work because he's already got the inferior model. Shame on you, Lurb. Shame on you, jkoper.
Triforce, level 3.
Yep, he gets Triforce at 3. Will he go back in for the item? Because we don't know what's in there. jkoper now picks up the Triforce here in 6.
We're gonna have a little bit of a thing happen on the restream for a second, so please excuse that, but do give a big shout out to our restreamer today, OTP Lawyer. This is not a sync, this is jkoper on 2 sides right now. This is just funny.
It's interesting. We'll enjoy it while we can.
Wow, our runners are tied up right now.
They're just working in perfect synchronization here.
No cheating. They both made tool-assisted speedruns. Oh! Hey, look, it's
there we go.
In all its Hipooty glory.
And he's gonna head into level 2 now. So right now, we're still looking for the items in 2, 3, and the other half of 8. Those are the only 3 items we have not confirmed yet.
And with the white sword item as well still in play, we have a 25% chance of which one has bow.
Oh, that's a very good point. Yeah, the white sword item still has not been found. That's a weird situation. Normally we find that by now.
I feel like this is a seed that happened once, and this wouldn't be the first time. What if this recorder was required because of white sword bow under recorder lake? And I'm pretty sure you might have commentated that before. Oh. Hey, a ladder.
Hey, what?
We have a ladder marked on Hipoot's side.
When did he get that?
I don't know. Might have been in 3. We did have a stream request. I was thinking, hey, I should probably pull up the stream, like Hipoot's own stream, but I didn't do that.
We did not see the item in 3, so I'm gonna assume that's where he got it.
It might have been in that E at the bottom. In one of those little legs that jkoper might have skipped.
Alright, well, we'll have to see, because it's either in level 2 or 3, and I don't want to accidentally mark something that's incorrect, so... Well,
I'm gonna
know he's got it, we just don't know where it is.
I'm gonna do what I should have done, go to Hipoot's stream.
Okay, he's redigging into 2, so he didn't find the item in 2 yet, but he just got the Triforce in it, so he must have gotten it in level 3.
Yeah.
Which means jkoper is bound to find it eventually, since he's now digging through 3.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's another heart container. Hipoot is now up to 10 hearts. He could make a play on mags, and so if he wants to do so, though, given how far out of the way it is from everything, I'd be honestly surprised if he makes a play for it.
I mean, we might see. I don't know. Still don't have a raft on Hipoot's side. That might take a while to get the white sword if that's the case, but we do need to get the raft for a dungeon, so I can see him picking up that sword.
Oh, we found the map for 3. Name that ink blot. I could say, but the thing that comes to my mind is something I can't say on stream.
So that's the head of Grim from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy with a straw in his head.
Take what you will. And indeed, the ladder was in level 3. We have now confirmed it.
It's a nice little mug of a skeleton head with a bomb-ass cloak. I was not supposed to say that. Listen, you gotta respect the style.
jkoper getting the Triforce out of 3 now that he's got the ladder. So we're still looking for the item in 2. And jkoper's making a decision. Does he want to check up here? He's going to go ahead and sacrifice his heart. So much for Mags.
Oh yeah, we didn't see this because ladder block. We love ladder blocks.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. So he's going to check up. Remember, the item is going to be on the ground somewhere. And
read all about it. Ladder block. It's going to be in this room on the right.
It's got to be over here. What is it?
We'll see. Once we get some stab action going.
Yep. Hopefully this is the...
Bow!
It's the bow!
Ladder block bow!
So all he needs to do now is go back to level 8 and get those silver arrows, and he will be in go mode. Oh, no, he won't.
Needs the raft.
He needs the raft.
Run 4 and finish 4, so I don't know what's going to motivate him to go back into 4 to dig out the item, especially with how evil that... That's actually kind of evil now that I think about it. The raft was hidden in a very hard combat room in 4. And then the dungeon that's raft blocked has the sword. This game is screwed.
Alright, so at this point, we still don't know what the white sword item is. We still haven't found that yet. And we don't know what's in level 8 or 9, obviously. But it's starting to come pretty close to figuring all that out. But, you know, what could be the white sword item at this point? And more importantly, where is it?
I'm calling that a smart oracle. Drowned the book in Recorder Lake, hopefully to never be found by a mortal ever again. Probably me being generous.
It'd be interesting, we'll see. Nope, it's the Eddie key!
I'm gonna just stop talking and let the magic happen.
So now we can pretty much say the Recorder Lake is completely useless, as is the recorder itself. But we now have the Any key, which is a huge find for Hipoot, because that means he's going to be able to save his key. He's going to have a lot more access to rooms now. That is a big find.
The book's still in play.
Yep, the book is still in play, which means it's either in level 8 or 9. That's the only two things we have not found, only two places we haven't located yet. Which means there's a good chance Hipoot might find, either one of our runners could still find that other item, because neither one of them have found the Triforce in 8 yet. So that could come into play. But both of them do have the wand now, so that's going to make their thing a lot easier. jkoper picking up his bow out of level 2. He is done.
Gomo.
Yes, jkoper. Yeah, for jkoper, folks, do you know what time it is? Check your watches, because
Hold up. Can I, like, deafen Discord for 10 seconds?
No, actually, because of the new Turkey Stadium tournament, I've changed my go mode call. Because that's what I was going to say. Check your time. If you watch, you know what time it is? It's go mode time.
Oh. Why am I suddenly disappointed? I'd also like it's time to go.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going for.
I'm a genius. Hey, come.
Alright, so Hipoot now working his way through 8 here. We know this, this is actually the right call. He needs to find the silver arrows here out of 8. But he found another item staircase, Goma blocked. And it's just transport. jkoper now also digging through 8. He's already got the silver arrows. He's just looking for the other item and the Triforce.
Yeah, because the Triforce was like one room away from being not ladder blocked, and then we were suddenly like, hey, what if we just ladder blocked the Triforce room? Wouldn't you love that? Mario? Mario!
Oh, we found the map for 8. Name that ink blot.
Is that Mario or Luigi?
Let's see more Luigi.
Yeah. And good point from Amazing Toaster in chat. With a ladder, with a staircase that Hipoot took that close to the Triforce, it could be trouble for Hipoot if he doesn't take the silver. Oh, never mind. He bought a hint. Oh. Oh no. It's a bunny too.
Yeah, it works. It works perfectly. So the question is, will jkoper find the Triforce first, or will he find the second item? Because I'm pretty sure once he finds the Triforce, he's done.
The Triforce
oh, there it is. He's just going to take the Triforce and go. So he is pretty much in Triforce. He is in full go mode at this point. So he is just looking for the Triforces in the other dungeons. Oh, it's the book in 8! That's the other item!
Gross.
Which means at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we can give you the full item rundown because we have found all of the item locations except for 2, which means those are in level 9. So as of right now, we know for a fact.
I want to do it. You did it you did the first one.
All right.
So. Alright, so. Level 1 held the power bracelet and the recorder. Level 2 held the bow. Level 3 had the ladder. Raft was in level 4. Levels 5 and 6, respectively, had our inferior model and Lord Banana, so little boomerang section we got going there. White Sword in level 7, with Silver Arrows and Book being in the level 8 over, and that leaves with 1 on the coast, Red Ring under the Armos, and any key is the White Sword item. That leaves the Heart Container and the Red Candle in level 9.
That's what my checklist says, so it's a good thing we both are doing our jobs right here.
If yours was wrong, I would have called you wrong.
No, that's exactly what I had, so.
Okay. Good.
That means both of us are correct, which is awesome.
Yeah. I don't have to call you wrong. We didn't have a hint about White Sword in 7, but we basically got a hint about it. We got a hint
saying use the raft to find the White Sword.
And that's the only raft lock dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, since we know, and the only other way that could have worked is if it was vanilla White Sword item, the actual White Sword
on the vanilla level 4 spot.
Yeah, then we could have called that, but no, instead we found that the White Sword item was in fact the any key, so we know it had to be in level 7.
I just want the book to be damned to the bottom of Recorder Lake, and I can't even have that without these runners getting a dang any key. What got away with it? One for your meddling wizard.
Yeah, but here's the kicker. Hipoot has the any key, jkoper does not, and it's very doubtful he's going to go digging for it at this point. He knows he's got everything he actually needs. So, to be completely honest, that could make a difference in level 9, because you know how level 9 is. It's called the Great Equalizer for a reason.
You usually don't have too many key problems unless you enter with low keys.
True, but that still could change the output of the game if for no other reason. I mean, yeah, jkoper has a lot. He has 7 keys, and I doubt he's going to spend that many by the time he gets to 9. But there's still that possibility that he could get lost, take a wrong turn, get thrown off completely, and spend all of his keys, and get stuck. Whereas Hipoot never has to worry about that problem. He's got to more worry about bonds. But given the amount of money he's got, he'll stock up before he goes into 9.
Okay, so I know how we joke about the randomizer being just 100% pure evil, but it's usually not so evil that you lose 7 keys in a row in level 9. So
I would argue that. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen.
I've not seen this happen.
Just because it doesn't happen very often doesn't mean it can't happen. I mean, I don't expect jkoper to have that problem. He is a very talented runner, but it can happen. jkoper, what are you doing? You have the raft. You finished level 4. Why did you... Oh.
Oh.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh.
You already got the raft. You've already completed level 7. What are you trying to get?
You already got... Oh. I've got the Triforce.
He just wanted to get some more bombs for level 9.
Or level 5.
Oh, and Cyberchop brings up a very good point. It may not be him running out of keys that's the problem. It could be more the fact that because he doesn't have the NA key, he might play more conservatively with his keys to make sure he doesn't run out too fast.
My brain hurts. That sounds like a smart thing.
Well, you have to be smart to play this game. I think I've learned that doing this tournament.
I've bashed my head into the wall so many times, I might have uncovered a bomb hole using my face. Triforce level 6 for Hipoot.
So now jkoper just trying to find that Triforce in level 5. It's the one dungeon neither of our runners have found the Triforce for yet. And there it is.
You were saying?
Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for jkoper to head off to level 9. Now, let me give you the full rundown. Once he gets there, he's going to be looking for 2 things. First, he's going to be listening for the roar of Ganon. When he hears that, he knows he will be 1 room away from the beast. Now, the second thing he's going to be looking for is a single shutter door that, even after killing all the enemies, does not open. If he finds that, he will have found the princess. After he defeats Ganon, that door will open on its own, even if there are enemies in the room. The other thing we'll also find is 3 hint rooms that, provided they don't have any community hints, will contain 1 of 4 different possible hints. It will tell him the location of the beast, the location of the princess, the enemy that guards the compass, and the location of the silver arrows, which, given we've already found the silvers, we don't want that hint. Now, bear in mind.
It could be a toll room.
I was just getting to that. Yes, there's still one of 2 possible. I think there's like one more mugger room left. I think we found 2 so far. So that could replace one of those hints. Though, thankfully, we've already found both 2 mugger rooms and the bait block, which that eliminates that problem. Oh, but I just realized something. jkoper never found level 9. He doesn't know where it is. He's looking for it.
Oh.
This could buy Hipoot some time to get the silver arrows, which he just found.
Almost FOMO. Just need to go back to get the item for.
He's got to go back to 4. So, but thankfully, jkoper not knowing where level 9 is going to buy Hipoot some time to catch up here. And again, given that there are 6 sets of transport staircases along with 2 item staircases, 14 different staircases, and a huge dungeon, there is a reason we call level 9 the Great Equalizer. So the longer it takes jkoper to find level 9, the better of a chance Hipoot has to catch up, since he does know where it is. Hipoot now getting the hint that the raft is in level 4. He's gonna want to go back for that. Hipoot now finding the Triforce in 8. He's got 2 Triforces down. Also, I always love it when anyone leaves the last 2 Triforces as 5 and 7, because it actually creates a Triforce on the tracker.
He has the Triforce, like the real Triforce on the tracker.
Indeed. Ooh, Hipoot is going back into 4. He now knows the raft is there, and I think he realizes that because he got that hint about the white sword, he knows he needs the raft.
Yeah. At this point between...
Oh, you got to feel for jkoper. He is completely lost. He does not know where level 9 is, and he is desperately searching everywhere, even places he has already searched through to find that level.
It happens all this.
All right, let's see if he can find it. He's trying to check every location he can. He's not having much luck, unfortunately. This is just buying Hipoot more time to catch back up here. Nine is directly 1 east of level 4. If you look on the map, you can see it. It's pretty much right below Death Mountain.
It was right there. It was right there.
Oh, jkoper has getting close.
Screen scrolling away.
Oh, that's painful. That is painful. Mr. Cab, the curse of Lord Banana. You turned away Lord Banana. You picked the inferior model. You must pay. As Hipoot finds the rat in level 4, he is now in go mode. So now all Hipoot needs to do is finish levels 5 and 7, and he will be ready to go to level 9. This is his chance to catch up. The longer jkoper takes looking for level 9, the more time Hipoot has. Alright, this is supposedly where, I believe this is where level 9 is, and I don't think he realizes there's a bomb hole here.
This is not a bomb hole screen.
Oh, okay, then I'm looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah, no, it was one south of that screen.
Ah. Oh, this is painful to watch as Hipoot now enters level 5. He's going to try to very quickly get that Triforce. He's not even going to care about the item in this case. He just wants the Triforce and go.
Having some Dodongo troubles though.
The Dongos are not easiest to deal with, admittedly.
I can say that.
Hipoot now finding the Triforce in 5. He is 1 away. This is a really big opportunity for Hipoot now.
I mean, he doesn't know where 7 is, Hipoot, but he has 2 spots.
Yeah, he knows it's rat block, so he knows it's in one of 2 possible spots. It's not going to take him long to find it.
Based on looking at our map, I might think he'll go for the one where it actually is the coast first, because so many of our recorder spots, our dungeons, which are recorder spots, are close. I'm wrong.
Oh, you know what? CyberChow X has a good point. I think jkoper may have mismarked the location of 9, is not checking it for some reason, which is why he's going back and checking all these other spots he's already been to. He doesn't know which one to check.
I mean, yeah. I did go to check his Twitch stream, and he doesn't have a tracker up on stream, so I couldn't tell.
Oh, that might be the problem. This is why even the best runner should always have a tracker of some kind, because something like this can still happen.
Doesn't have a tracker at all. It just was not on his stream layout.
Hipoot now heading on his way to where level 7 is located at. He's going to be in good shape here. Catching up to jkoper very quickly. Hipoot now in level 7. Oh, I really feel bad for jkoper. If this costs him the race, this is going to be just... It's going to be humiliating. I'll be completely honest.
Yeah.
Alright, so for Hipoot, he is now in level 7. We know that the white sword is here. Could he... If he finds that before he finds the Triforce, he'll pick that up, giving him even better advantage going into level 9. But if he finds the Triforce first, it's going to be Triforce and go. Alright, Hipoot now going to dig into level 7 here. Ooh, possible push block room here. Could this be the location of the sword? We got a staircase. Is this the sword or is this a transport? Yeah, it's a transport.
There's a map. I don't know anymore. Good question there, spam bot in chat. What's going on stream is Zelda Randomizer. Woohoo! We don't have enough money for bomb upgrades. Yeehaw!
Gotta love it.
Now with the any key, life or key tolls do nothing.
That's always helpful when you don't have to deal with that. So Hipoot now still desperately searching for that Triforce, but the amount of time he's had to catch up here, this has really been beneficial to him. Who's gonna get their set up first? Is Hipoot gonna find the Triforce first, or is jkoper gonna find level 9 first?
Well, Hipoot has a compass, so
Just setting up some things here.
Lives that Triforce.
Yep, Hipoot finds his Triforce. He knows where level 9 is, so this is a big play here for Hipoot. Hipoot now is going to be able to rush right over to level 9. He's going to be able to take this lead. Okay. Well, folks, unfortunately, I do need to step out at this point because I have other obligations I have to meet. So, but the one and only TGE is going to jump in here shortly to take over for me.
This was not on the contract.
But folks, I want to thank you guys for enjoying. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Lori, thank you. It was a pleasure working with you.
No problem.
All right, everyone else have a good night. Rock on, everybody. I'll see you guys next time.
So while I'm waiting for my new friend here, assume air quotes, but you can't see my anything right now. A little while back, when jkoper got us a Triforce, we talked a little about what is in level 9, what we're looking for. However, jkoper took a little bit to find level 9 and is still working on that. So, for those who need a quick recap on what's important in level 9, because it's been a little bit since we've heard anything of level 9 other than not knowing where it is, we're going to be hopefully listening for a roar, meaning Ganon is in a room adjacent to you, because you need to kill Ganon in this flag set, which I already said that. TG, I'm already ready for you. But in this flag set, Ganon will be required to die in order for us to save Zelda. And Zelda's door will be closed. It will be a closed shutter door until Ganon is killed, even if the room is completed, even if the room is completely devoid of enemies and a push block is pushed, if there even is a push block, which I don't think there can be. Zelda's room will just not open. If we don't find that door, but then we do kill Ganon, we'll still be able to tell where Zelda is by the door automatically opening, even if the room's not clear. And there's also hints that can tell us about certain attributes of level 9 that we can use to our advantage to narrow down the locations of what we need to find, like this! So Zelda's going to be in the bottom left, the southwest quadrant of the dungeon, which is a great hint for Hipoot. And TGE, you can speak now.
Are we sure I can speak? Because you were doing great. I was going to let you go there for a while.
Oh no, I don't really know what else to say about level 9. Other than it's the 9th level.
I think the more important thing to say here is jkoper seems to be all out of sorts and confused as to where level 9 is actually located.
He whistled the 4.
Not the right one.
This is it. Come on, go in that door. Go in that door. You went in the door! He's got to be slapping himself on that one.
There we go. But Hipoot still has a bit of a lead here. But if you've seen any of these before, you well know that a big lead in level 9 doesn't mean anything. However, a One Direction level 9 does mean something.
One Direction broke up in 2016, and we don't know when they're coming back together.
You know, I made a joke about this last night, and I made a One Direction in level 9 joke, and chat called me out for it. I appreciate the fact that you're just running with this, so kudos to you.
We already found both of the items in 9 from Hipoot, and we do get confirmation that our process of elimination was not terrible.
Yeah, Hipoot thought about picking up the heart container for a second there. I don't blame him on that one. You know, even though you're at, 12 or 11 hearts here with Red Ring, that 12th one, it might just be a thing, it could be, hey, I'm going up against jkoper, I may want to do this. Hey! Speaking of things you might want, we've got a Zelda.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's jkoper. I feel like at this point, and Hipoot would be right in this, I feel like at this point, Hipoot's got to feel like it's down to 9 if jkoper's not done yet. So I don't think he wants to waste a second.
No, if I'm playing somebody like jkoper, we're an hour 20 in and I haven't seen a dot done yet, I'm wondering, what the heck happened?
I don't know. I mean, I know what happened, but who doesn't?
Yeah, yeah, no, and this is the interesting thing about 9 now, is as you can see, we're running into the where do you go from here type of deals, where are you going to bomb. So this is why if you're playing this at home for the first time and you've never done it, you want to make sure you're tracking your 9s. You know where you have bombed, where you haven't bombed, things like that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just based on what we're seeing here, this has been a very, very linear 9 so far, and it is looking like it could potentially be a magic staircase situation. However, Hipoot does find the 2 bomb walls he needs, so we could be on our way to finding Ganon and making some progress in here. But from what we've seen so far, if Ganon is in that far bottom southwest corner of the map, it looks like we're going to need ourselves a staircase. Speaking of said staircase, we're going to take care of figuring out where that is, and jkoper has found the compass, confirming what we already knew on Hipoot's side. And there's that staircase to the southwest I was talking about.
We get a hint on the beast?
I don't believe we did. I think it was just the kidnapped we got a hint on.
Yeah, I know we got a kidnapped hint on southwest, but I mean, hey. Hopefully.
Yeah, jkoper can afford to be, you know, pretty willy-nilly with those silver arrows, having 162 of them in the quiver. There's that key there for Hipoot blending into the bottom corner here. Now, the big question I have is, if you took a look at jkoper's map when he paused there first, or mini-map when he paused there, I'm pretty sure Hipoot did the same thing as well. Neither one of them opted to go left out of that staircase room directly to the north of where they started. It looks like they just both took the staircase, so that left out of there could potentially be something here. Hipoot gonna have to...
A Patra.
That is a Patra, yeah. Hipoot gonna have to be very careful here, down to his last 2 bombs. So he's gonna have to, you know, figure out what the most appropriate way to use those bombs are, because this is looking to be a very, very bomb-heavy level 9.
Absolutely. No good on the bomb finding.
Nope, yeah, and this becomes a thing now. jkoper having the 4 bombs here, that's an advantage right now. But again, well, I had to double check. I thought I heard something. No, that was just arrows being fired. But yeah, bombs are going to be a huge thing in this, and jkoper down to his last 2 as well. Hipoot has found some more places to explore up here. What do we have here? Nope, just an old man who probably should be at the front of the dungeon welcoming us to the dungeon.
Yeah, but we wouldn't see that because at the front of the dungeon, the old man disappears for Ganon.
Here we go. This is huge for Hipoot. He has got a full stack of hearts here and the wood sword. We're going to have to be anywhere between 13 and 15 hits on this Ganon. Hipoot knowing where Zelda is, this is going to take, you know, let's see what's going to happen, but it's going to take a catastrophic, you know, bunch of Hyrule drivers here.
You know, I've always wondered, with all the Hyrule drivers into Link, how does Ganon still have a license?
Because he's not actually driving a vehicle. It's a reference to wrestling moves where if you pick somebody up and slam them on their head, it's referred to as a driver.
Yeah, I know.
And Hipoot with a stun lock over there, not quite getting all of it, but that's going to go ahead and do it there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what you came here for, we have the delicious, the smoky, the porky, the bacon. And now it's just a matter of Hipoot getting back to Zelda. Does he remember? Did he map 9? Does he remember how to get there?
I hope so. Looks like he's heading the right general direction.
This is the right general direction, absolutely. We're going to equip, we're going to take the long way. We're going to take the long path here. Yep, he definitely remembers where he's going now. And
that's the door.
That's the door. There's Zelda opening. It was the one-way in, and that is going to do it. Hipoot is going to finish in first place here in this race with a time, officially SRL time, of 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 47 seconds.
Good game by Hipoot.
Very much so here, you know, coming in, you know, this, as I mentioned when I first got here, you know, Hipoot going into this 9, knowing he's up against jkoper, has to wonder what was going on, but being the first one, being able to dot down against jkoper, it's got to feel really, really good.
Absolutely. Good enough to possibly call him in for a post-race interview?
If Hipoot would like to join us, he's more than happy to. As it is, jkoper here has continued to explore the southwestern half of level 9. He's going to have to make his way back up to the northeast there to get where he needs to go. But again, just as you heard me talking about earlier, this is where my gut would have told me Ganon was hiding as well. And hey, this is going to take us to the very top corner of level 9 here. We're not going to be able to do a thing about that. Hold on one second. I'm going to get Hipoot in here, everybody. Congratulations there, Hipoot, on the victory. How are you feeling right now?
Hey, thank you guys. Pleasure to be here. I'm feeling, to be honest, I'm feeling really good. I feel like that was a close one.
You're absolutely right in that feeling. jkoper's just searching through 9.
Yeah, that was a very, very quick 9, all things considered. You know, here's a question that, you know, you don't see it too often. When you enter level 9, you have the one direction that you can go. In this case, you had to go north when you entered level 9. When you see that as a runner, are you happy to see that? Or does it put a lump in the back of your throat saying, well, everyone's going to go the same way, so now it comes down to, you know, my combat or my bombs or all that. Is it a good thing to you to see a one direction level 9 or a bad thing to you to see a one direction level 9?
So I've only had a one direction level 9 a couple of times. I've only been playing Randomizer since about SGDQ. I learned from a few people. Shoutouts to Raikou Rider. But I usually, like, normally in like the rooms where it gives you an option, I always go to like the right, and I just I don't know if you guys noticed, I always like go in kind of like a zigzag. I try to search like every single possible room, just make sure I don't skip anything. But I had a small lump in my throat when I saw the first, the one way to go in level 9, and then I also saw the enemy set, which was just incredibly easy, and then the lump turned into like a rock, and I got really nervous.
No, understandable, and that probably has something to do with the caliber of opponent you were playing against here. So, next question on that thought, you know, you're playing against an opponent the quality of jkoper. You're going into 9, it's an hour 15 in, hour 20 in, and you're not seeing a dot done. What's going through your mind at that point?
Yeah, so basically when the time hit 59:59, I was like checking the race room from the live split window every couple of minutes. I was just like, okay, he's bound to finish soon. Like, I still have to like find out where the raft is, and like I know like there's a level like that I need to get to with the raft because I found that hint. And I kept checking and he wasn't there, and I was like, oh, maybe I can do this. So I was just really excited to be playing in general, and feels really good to win.
No, fair enough. So I'm gonna admit a little something here. I was doing a bunch of other things, and I had to jump in at the last minute. So I fully admit I saw nothing of the race but the last 10 minutes. So shame on me. But from what I saw here, you did play that 9 extremely well. Lori, you saw a little bit more of this race than I did. Do you have any questions you want to ask right now?
Not too much. When it comes to question, I usually ask what ends up like. Well, not really.
That was a long, drawn-out way to get to not really.
I was trying to actually explain something, and then I just gave up.
Fair enough, but jkoper is going to come across Gannon here. 2 rooms to the south of the Welcome to the Dungeon. We've got fun and games. So, Hipoot, if you would like to know, do you want to know what happened, or do you want to just wait and rewatch the race back and have us not spoil it for you?
Oh, geez, no, please tell me.
jkoper lost level 9 on the overworld.
Really?
For 15 minutes.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got really lucky then, huh?
Yeah.
But speaking of that, jkoper has found Gannon, got a very decent stun lock there, got out of it the last second, but jkoper going to go ahead and fire the last arrow into the pig. Going to go ahead and follow the compass back to Zelda at this point.
That's tough, man.
Oh, we've all been there at some point. But goes to show everybody there, if you want to play this at home, this just goes to show you having a way to mark what's going on is key. And not just have a map, but have a map that's been fully erased, cleaned, and one that you can legibly read. So if your handwriting is absolute crap, like mine, use the helper. That's the tracker you see at the bottom of our screen. You can go ahead and get that right from the Randomizer website. This is the big reason, as you can see here, why you want to track things, because you don't want to spend 15-20 minutes banging your head against a wall.
Yeah, I know some people use I know one person who uses a whiteboard for like tracking level 9. I think that's like really interesting because it's just, I mean, you're always moving so fast through dungeons, and maybe Z helper isn't something you'd want to use in that case.
Right, but yeah, you just want to make sure you have a method that works for you. Absolutely.
Does jkoper know the location of Zelda?
Yes,
one room away.
Right there.
And finishing. Official SRL time, 1 hour, 33 minutes, 5 seconds.
All right, if I'm correct in my math, which based on my math I know I'm not, oh, actually I was correct. So you are going to be getting the winner of the Z-Man and Janth matchup, Hipoot. Any thoughts on either of those racers?
Actually, no thoughts. Do you have any insight for me? I actually haven't heard of those two runners before.
Janth is a beast, and I would...
Oh, wait, did you say Jam?
Janth, Janthe. Somebody in this call might be a little salty because Janth may or may not have knocked them out of the bracket round.
No, I'm not salty because I recognize... No, okay, no. I'm salty because you... No. No, Janth is a really, really good player. Like, and I recognize that. And I recognize how slim my chances were winning against them. But I feel like you and Janth could put on a good, like a really close race, but watch out because they are absolutely crazy, and Z-Man's also no slouch.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a fun race. Not just the Z-Man Janth race, but then whoever plays Hipoot in that next race. Definitely something you guys want to tune in for. But Hipoot, do you have anything else you would like to add before we wrap this up here?
Actually, yeah, I was wondering if you guys had any tips for me. I noticed that I spent a lot of time in 4 trying to find the Triforce, and I spent a lot of resources. At least I think Lori knows that. I don't know if you saw it, Greenleaf, but I just spent a lot of time in 4 trying to find the Triforce. I didn't even end up finding the item, and then I found the hint in some level that the raft was there, and that was just incredibly lucky for me. I wouldn't have known where to go. I think I skipped the items in 6, and I knew that the white sword was in 7, but I think I don't know, just maybe looking for some advice when you have a lot of when you're spending a lot of time in a dungeon, you don't quite know what to do. Maybe just explore more. Or
it's one of those things where to me personally, it becomes a feel thing. The more you play, the more you'll get to. Like, to me, the biggest quote unquote feel thing is if you're at a spot where you're near the beginning of a dungeon and you don't know where to bomb. Bombing up tends to be the correct play because the algorithm likes to build up. So there are little pieces of advice like that, but the biggest one is the more you play, the more comfortable you'll get doing it, and the little tricks you'll learn for yourself.
Right.
One thing I can say is, and this is an approach I can somewhat say in level 9, when you're finding Ganon, if you're worried about resource management, I wouldn't worry too much, especially in a level size such as 4, about focusing on some of those bomb holes or key doors that only grant you 1 or 2 rooms of access. If you need to come back for those later, do so, but if you're in one of those decently sized dungeons worried about resource management, really it's just a better idea to go for whatever grants you more rooms and whatever gives you a full clear. If you got stuck in a game, a 2-door Monty, like you were stuck in 4.
Right.
Also, a hint from Amazing Ampharos in chat points out you personally be more careful with keys, and I can kind of see that your key play during the seed was kind of not very careful.
Needs some work.
Yeah, but resource management is definitely a huge thing, and that comes with time. I know when I first started doing this, my resource management was crap.
I guess it's something to work on.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I would love to continue this interview, we've got to get ourselves going because coming up right here on Randomania in about 10 minutes, at least as far as I'm being told, we have got some Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer action coming your way. So if you want to stick around and watch some of that, you can absolutely do that. Heading on over to, I believe it is Randomania 3. We're going to have another Zelda 1 randomizer matchup tonight. Randomania 2 right here, over 10 minutes from now. That is going to be Zardia and Raikou Rider over on Randomania 2. Wolflink 0370 and Leslie Pro 04 are going to be on the call for that one for you guys. So that's what we have going on over here. So, Lori, anything else you want to say before we close on out of here?
No, I don't have much to say.
Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, if you have not done so already, please make sure you give both of our runners a follow. That is going to be twitch.tv/jkoper and twitch.tv/Hipoot. On behalf of both of our runners, the Shades, who was here earlier, Lori DeBeaver, our tracker behind the scenes, the Alan Heffley, and our wonderful restreamer OPT lawyer, I am the Greenleaf Effect. Enjoy Super Mario Brothers Randomizer, guys.
See you all. Oh, did jkoper just get here?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Enjoy Mario.
Thank you for the commentary, Lori.
No problem.
Peace.